Hey, seventh grade, it's day number 21. And I don't know, might be a long weekend here coming up. Just depends on if you've had snow days or not. But anyway, if you have missing work, please make sure you get the missing work turned in, just as a reminder. Today, you're going to do the economics of jobs, which, what does that really mean? Well, I will tell you. It is Smart Futures activity number 15. And rather than go through the slides that has everything that's in your Smart Futures, I'm going to go into your Smart Futures. Excuse me. This is activities. We're going down to number 15, which is the economics of jobs. And here is a 5-minute video for you.
The economics of jobs. Hi, today I'm going to walk you through the basic economics of jobs. We're going to look at why some jobs pay more than others, what job is a good fit for you, and how you can make yourself a more competitive candidate in the job market. Part 1. Supply and demand and wages. In the job market, the suppliers are employees and job seekers. The demanders are employers. Employers pay employees money in exchange for their labor and skills.
Well, that's not so boring, but I still don't get it. Can you use an example?
Here's an example. Say you want to earn money through babysitting to save up for a laptop. For babysitting services, supply is the number of babysitters available, and demand is the number of babysitters needed by families. How much you can charge per hour is determined by both supply and demand. From a supply side, competition from your peers will lower the hourly wage you can set. Lack of competition will allow you to charge more. From a demand side, the more families that are in need of babysitting, the more you can charge for your services. However, when supply is larger than demand, some people can't find a job. This results in unemployment. Thus, you want to go into a field that has larger demand than supply.
Now I see. Supply and demand determine wage.
Part 2. Training and Education. Let's take a look at an example that shows how experience translates to pay. We'll be comparing doctors and nurses. To be a nurse, you need at least an associate's degree, but a bachelor's and master's will get you more pay. To become a doctor, however, you need a 4-year bachelor's degree, 4 years of medical school, and 3 to 7 years of residency, much more than is needed to become a nurse.
Now I see. Doctors are paid more than nurses, but that pay reflects the time and effort put into their training.
Fantastic job! In addition, nurses can also advance to become doctors through additional training. Next up, we will see how experience can help. Part 3. Experience. Tony here is a salesperson. In sales, your pay is largely based on your performance, and your experience enhances your job-specific skills. Your experience and skills help you perform better, and hence, your pay will be better as well. Experience also helps employees advance to manager positions, which pay even better. Therefore, many careers may have smaller starting salaries, but have far better pay the more experience you get. Part 4. Other considerations. Geographic location matters. Bigger cities pay more due to higher living costs. The total benefits package is essentially all the rewards your employer gives you for working. Examples include your pay, paid leave, life and medical insurance, company stocks, post-retirement pension, and education support. Another thing to keep in mind is that some jobs won't be here in the future. Many routine and low-skilled jobs will be replaced by overseas workers or computers and robots. In general, you should try to go for high-skilled jobs that aren't easily replaceable. On the other hand, many traditional high-skilled jobs will still be needed. Teachers, designers, doctors, engineers, media professionals, and artists are just some examples of jobs that will still be here. In conclusion, let's wrap this up with key points from today. How much your job pays you is determined mainly by supply and demand. Training takes time and effort, but can give you more pay in the long run. Experience can enhance your performance and advance your career, both of which can increase your pay. Next, look up your dream careers in the Smart Futures career cards and do your own research to find out, is the demand greater than the supply? How much training does it require? Is there any room for advancement? Is it easily replaced? And are there any employee benefits? Thank you for watching. This video was brought to you by Smart Futures.
Okay, so now we're going to go through. One moment. Okay, beginning activity. And
What?
I'm going to take a quiz.
True or false? Lee and Jack are both nurses.
Okay,
If Lee has an associate degree and Jack has a bachelor's, Jack will start with a higher base pay.
Okay, you're going to go through that. Okay, I'm not going to, but you're going to go through and answer those questions, and then you will get this summary that just says different things that you've learned. Sorry, I don't know where my little, there we go. Whoop, there I am. And then you go to the reflection. So, what's the economics behind the job or career path you would like to have in 10 years? This is where we would see if there's a trend, like if it's growing or shrinking, and I can show you where that is in a moment. But you also have, what is the relationship between supply and demand? So basically, are there going to be enough jobs for you or not going to be jobs for you in the future? That's the trend. I'll show you where to find it. Is the level of training required something you're willing to undertake? So I need to have a bachelor's degree for my job. I'm willing to go to college for 4 years. Or I just need a high school education. I will do that, and then I will be done, be able to have my job, whatever the case may be for you. Is it likely to be automated or exported overseas? Is a robot computer going to be able to do my job? Most likely not, as a teacher. Is yours going to be? I don't know. Or exported overseas, meaning there's no jobs here, and they're going to move that job to somewhere else in the world. So, 4 sentences when you have all of that, ready, confetti that, and make sure you do turn it in on your Google Classroom. But to find the trend, you would go to your activities. No, just kidding. You're going to go to My Career. You're going to click on your career. And on that detailed career information on the left-hand side, you're going to go look for the word trends. This is where you're going to see the percentage of change. So if I'm looking for the United States overall 3.5% increase from 2018 to 2028, there's about 48,300 job openings per year. Connecticut would be decreasing, meaning there's going to be fewer jobs per year. It might be harder to find a job there. What looks really good right now is Georgia, up to 15.9%. So that's where you're going to find the supply and demand. Overall in the U.S., it looks like most of the states are growing. There's very few that are shrinking. So you're most likely going to be able to find a job as a middle school teacher. All right, so today's career of the day is a barber. This was my daddy's job. You will provide services such as cutting, trimming, shampooing, and styling hair, trimming beards, giving shaves. You need to have vocational school or on-the-job experience. You make between $21,380 to to $49,910 per year as a barber. All right, don't forget, when you have finished it, mark it as done in your Google Classroom. Otherwise, I'm not checking it. All right, that's all I've got. Hope you have a great day.